Hello parents and students. I am creating this video to help you to find out how to use this new math program that we've ordered with Pearson Envision Math. That should be with an A, but we'll just go with that. And here we have their website, and down below I have username for a fake student, so it's F student, and a password, Angel1. Now I'm going to be sending to you a very similar email. It will also include this website, and you need to make note of the username and password, obviously. So we'll click here on Pearson SuccessNet, and it opens up. And in here I'm going to type in fake student, and down here the password I'm going to try that one more time, the password that I'm going to be sending to you. Okay, and then we just hit login here. Okay, and this is what you're going to see when you come in. And we have Envision Math right here, and down here it says books. But the first place I'm going to tell you to go is going to be up here in this to-do list, okay? So we'll click on the to-do list right on top of there, and up comes a page of our assignments, what I've assigned to your child, okay? And we're going to look here, and we see down here Song, One Little Brown Bird, and Visual Learning Animation, Count 1, 2, and 3, okay? So we'll click here on One Little Brown Bird, and up it comes, and I just hit play.
Little brown bird, up and up she flew. Along came another, and that means two. Two little brown birds singing in a tune. Along came another one, and that.
All right, I'm going to close it now. It continues on like that. It's just a little song for you to share with your children. And then in addition to that, we have down here this other little book here. All right, and I'm going to click here. Now, this is words to know. And when we click on each word, it's going to name it for us.
Worm. Arrow.
That's going to be really good for our children, because we know a lot of our children are new to English and they need to know these words. So that's a very helpful feature. Then we click.
Tell a counting story about what you see.
Now, I want to stress here that these books seem a little easy. But the reason for that is we're starting kind of slow, and we really want the kids to be able to talk about it. We want them to put into words what they're thinking. This is an important skill, okay? It's called metacognition, and we really need them to work through so that they can express to other people what it is that they're thinking and why, okay?
Here is a story.
So we're just going to say something like, there were two worms popping up out of the ground, or something like this.
There are some worms popping up from the ground.
Okay?
You can count to see how many worms there are.
Okay, and then you're going to stop and have them count.
Before you count, can you think of a way to make sure you do not leave one out?
All right. And for this, they're talking about different strategies. So if there's a large number, we know with 3 it's not that hard, but if there were a large number, how would they keep track? How would they make sure that they knew how many? And they could put X's on them, or they can just put their fingers on them to make sure that they're touching every one.
One way is to touch each worm as you count. You can also mark each worm as you count.
Alright, so the book continues on like that. And those are the homework assignments. It's not your typical idea of what a homework assignment looks like, but for us in KG, it's really appropriate. Okay. Up here, now you'll notice we're in this My Work section. There's a few other things that you can take a look at and explore, but we're going to take a look in the Explore section. And we'll see that here we have topic 1 here. That's the storybook we just looked at, 1 to 5. Our next topic here is going to be comparing and ordering 0 through 5. And you can just play around with your child looking through all the books that we have for this term. And it goes all the way through topic 17. Step up to 1st grade. Okay? So now we'll go back here. And we're going to go back to the home page. Okay, we were just at the workbook page. We'll go back to this home page here. All right, one other thing I wanted to show you is this here. We're just going to click there on that open book. Wait for it to open here. Now this is our workbook that we're using at school. So you can take a look at what it is we're doing, and these sheets will be going home too. And we'll hit here on topic 1, and we'll see. This is the letter that I sent home, 1 to 5. And we can see here that that is the letter, and it gives all the vocabulary that we're working on, you know. And here's a little review. On the back side of that, turning pages, you see these arrows here. You're just going to click on them, and on the back side of that sheet was a little game that you can play. And that will be the way it is with every topic. Every topic comes home with a little letter to tell you about what we're working on, and a little game on the back side. But one more click, and we'll see that we're on the workbook pages that we do at school. Okay, so if your child ever misses, or you want to say, well, what are we doing? You can just go into it and you can see our workbook pages here. Okay, our lessons at school are much more full and include a lot more activities, but this will give you some idea. All right, I'm going to close that. Again, there are some other options. This is the most important, but there are other options here that you can try. You can even bump this up to a full screen and play with it. You've got markers. But I'll leave that all for you guys to do with your children. Okay, just play around and you'll find lots of things inside of there. So I'm going to close this out. And that's the end of my video. And I want you to remember that, you know, my door is always open. Well, before and after school anyway. Please just stop in if you have any questions. You can give me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Or after hours, you can call me on the telephone, and I'd be glad to try to help you with any questions you have. So please use me as a resource, and thank you very much.